Once again, I'm just scrolling through Twitter and we get some more Dokkan shenanigans. Is this a hot take? The LR gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4s apparently, according to this guy, are better than LR AGL Gohan. And he's asking, is this a hot take? The reply from DaTruthDT sums it up perfectly, which is that, no, it's not a hot take. It's just wrong, and I completely agree. But first, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, then you win. But if you lose, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe. Because that is the challenge. So pick right now. 3, 2, 1, go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be heads. So if you picked tails, then you lose. And if you lose, you have to subscribe. Because that is the challenge. Okay, I think it's very plainly obvious that LRAGL Gohan is comfortably, and I mean comfortably, better than these two. As a matter of fact, not only would I say Gohan is better, but I would say there is a gap. It might not be a gigantic gap, but there is a gap. Gohan would be in his own tier, and then these two would be in a tier below him. And that is why I'm saying there's a gap. He's better defensively. Okay, fair enough, these two are better offensively, for the most part. Unless you transform with the Gohan. If you transform with the Gohan is one of the most superior offensive units in the entire game. But to be fair, it's gonna be rare that you transform him, and if you don't transform him, these two are generally better offensive units, but defense is more important. This guy guards at all times. Well, if you meet the HP requirement, he will guard at all times. Whereas these two, they only guard for the first 3 turns. Gohan builds up defense much faster than these two, especially if you get those additionals, which is why Gohan is just better. Gohan's link set is better than both of these units. Well, the LR gods also have a very good link set, but I would say Gohan's link set is still better, because he links better with more units, although the LR gods also link well with a lot of units. But the link set is way better than the LR Super Saiyan 4's link set, which is the reason, by the way, why I still think, I've said this over and over again, but the LR gods are still better than the LR Super Saiyan 4's. I don't even think it's that close. It's not that far, but it's not that close. I think the LR gods are definitely better, and again, I don't say that with a smile on my face. I prefer the LR Super Saiyan 4's as a unit, but the link set is not helping them whatsoever. Whereas with the LR gods, I mean, their link set is phenomenal. It's not as good as LR Gohan, but it still is really good. So Gohan's got the better link set than both of those units. He stacks up defense faster, and he's got the guard as long as you stay above that HP requirement. And because of those reasons, he is definitely the superior unit. And then if you transform, I've not even taken into account the transformation. If you transform with this guy, then offensively, he puts these two guys to shame. On their best turn, Gohan will put them to shame. Especially when he's making those orbs. Yeah, the Gohan's offense is tremendously good. Even before he transforms, if you get lucky with the additionals and he triple supers, he can still do some decent offense. Yes, it's not as good as these two, but it's not far off. And furthermore, defensively, he is way superior, making Gohan the far superior unit. Not to mention that he's also got a very good link set that is comparable to these two. Out of all of them, I would concede that the LR gods, like their team, is better. But overall, this Kamehameha team is also very good, and he gives 180% across the board. If I had to rate their leader skills, if I had to rank their leader skills, I should say, the LR gods would be number 1 out of the 3, Gohan would be number 2, and the LR Super Saiyan 4s would be number 3. To be fair though, the LR Super Saiyan 4's team has gotten a lot better with the Fusion Easy A's, so that's pretty good for this team. Because the fusions, both of the fusions, those 5-year anniversary units that just got their Easy A's, they are both getting 200% on this leader skill. So that is definitely a huge buff for this team. But obviously this unit over here doesn't really link that well with them. They don't share any key links, so that is a big negative. But overall, like I said though, both of these are good, but they're not as good as LR Gohan. I will say though, these two have aged very well, considering they are more than a year old at this point. They've aged pretty well, but if I'm being honest, I don't think they are quite as good as LR Gohan. So no, this is not a hot take, it is just wrong, in the words of the truth. In the words of DaTruthDT, I completely agree with him. This is flat out wrong. There's no debate, there's no discussion. Is this guy just baiting? If he is, then he is a master of baiting, and I respect him for that. But if he's not baiting, then you are just wrong, and it is what it is. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.